Use your power for your personal life, because you are main character energy. You are not side note. You are not an extra in the background. And empaths put everybody first, and we put ourselves last, and then we realize, like, where the fuck am I in my own story? Well, you lost yourself. You gave away parts of you. No more. Now you call it back. You want your personal life to be good, just like we come on here and we feel like we can be our real selves on here, but then it's like living two lives, and then in our personal life we can't be ourselves, we can't speak as ourselves, no one has the same beliefs, all that. But I'll tell you this, a lot of people are talking about coming into their power. Okay, we have been for a long time. Coming into your power is, you can always reach up, okay, but coming into your power is declaring over your circumstances. It's alchemy. It's saying, if you want something different in your life, if you want to be able to talk to the people in your physical life, you declare that. Oh my gosh, I can talk to them about everything from A to Z. Oh my God, they're already healthy, they're already happy, we're all healthy and happy. You have to declare it. That's what being in your power is. It's not a victim of your circumstances looking around and complaining and bitching and, you drop out of the Wi-Fi signal of God. You drop out of the Wi-Fi signal of manifesting when you get too low. And the key is to soften it up and come back up, okay, within resonance of the God frequency. Once you hit that, here comes the synchronicities and all these things that show that you are back in alignment. You can manifest, your powers back, because God gave us power for this day, energy for this day, not yesterday, not tomorrow. Get present. Be where you are while you're there, okay? Draw in this power. Do things that draw power. Do things that make you strong. Do things that are fun or funny. Crack the tension. To get through this shit, you have to laugh a lot at the ridiculousness of all of it. But what that does is it cracks the resistance. What you resist persists. So if you keep resisting something, it's going to keep showing up. Because the universe is neutral, and it's going to say okay to whatever you declare. So if you declare things suck and they're hard, and we vent, we have to. There are times you have to get stuff out of your body. I'm talking about real beliefs that things are terrible. You have to get out of there, because the universe will go, okay, as you say, and provide you with circumstances that continue to prove that you are correct. That, yep, things suck. Yep, relationships aren't going to work. Yep, this isn't going to work. That's not, yep, okay. Now you have to remember the reverse is true. If it's saying okay to whatever, you start to clean up your declarations and say, things are great, I feel really good. And you're not saying a bunch of stuff that you don't believe, okay? Because that causes a gap and it causes issues. You say things that it's like a quiet confidence about things, a quiet, like, I'm in my victory season. I am in my victory season. We won, I won, it's already here. You can't wait. People are waiting for God to do things for them. They're waiting for this stuff to show up. They're waiting for, that's outside of resonance. You've dropped outside the Wi-Fi signal of it even happening. If you declare you're waiting, you will continue to wait. The universe will go, okay, I will give you circumstances where you're still waiting. Because divine timing has less to do with timing and more about readiness and you walking toward it. Like, drop the fear and take some steps toward it. Don't ever wait, and don't declare that you're waiting, because you will continue. Everything is within vibrational resonance. What you declare, do you want to be in your true power? You want to be truly sovereign and free and all that? You declare what you want things to look like. Because there's always two things that I tell people to master. It's how to move energy, like energy in your hands, how to move energy around, okay, and yourself, if you need to heal or charge or whatever. And manifesting. Master it. Master actualizing. How to bring shit in. Okay? These are the two main things that I direct everybody to master how to do. You want to change your circumstances? Take the Reiki class. Take the energy therapy class. Learn alchemy. Learn changing everything from fear to love, from fear to faith, from unempowered to you're in your power. You are commanding the elements. You are commanding your life. You're commanding money, jobs, whatever it is. If you don't know what to do, you thank God in advance for providing it to you. If you don't know how to do something, don't worry about the how to do it. You just declare that it's done. And then you will be shown the ways on how to do it. But you have to hold the frequency. You can't get caught up in bitching and complaining. We all do. We all have to vent. And God laughs at me going, okay, let her do it, because you got to get stuff out of your body. This is not an easy incarnation. We are healing all past timeline. So all past lives, you are healing it all right now. You're cleaning up your entire energy field. And that can be fucking really hard, because you have to look at the patterns and the beliefs and check in with yourself and go, whose voice is that? That comes from meditation, daily meditation, taking the salt baths, doing the grounding, doing the things. People slack on doing the things, they start to feel like shit. It just is what it is. Like hydrating, supplements, you start to slack on sleep and, baths, showers, things that make you feel good, playing, laughter. You start to slack on that stuff, you're going to lose yourself in that. And that's when you're going to walk around pissed off and resenting, like, where am I in my own story? God is telling you, stop reaching up for me, and you command it over your life. Yes, you can always reach for God. Of course you can. You can always ask for help, your helpers, your teams. You can always look for helpers in real life. Absolutely, it's an asking universe. You need help, you ask. And if you don't know what to do, you say, God, show me. Show me the way. Show me the perfect thing for me. You can always ask for help, but it's almost like take the training wheels off and start to ride this bike yourself. You are the change that you came to see. You. That requires you to be in your power. That requires get out of survival mode, get out of victim mode, get out of victim of my circumstances. I'm at the mercy of everything. Get out of there. It's just empowering. That is the opposite of what God wants you to do. There are people waiting on God. They're going to continue waiting on God. God's like, stop waiting. Come into your power, declare it. Invite all this light into your body. Come into your power. Activate all the things that need to be activated so you can come into full power. You declare over your life what you want. You're taking care of people around you, declare them healthy. You're taking care of animals, declare them healthy. And don't look at your circumstances and claim it as is. That's what you believed yesterday. Start a new belief today. And just like anything else you're trying to master, give it the time and practice and repetition to master it. Look at everything like practice. I'm practicing everything. Even if you've done something a million times, if you look at everything like practice, it takes all the pressure off. It's not perfection. God does not care about perfection. A little bit of progress. Move in the direction of. Let go of shit in the way. Let go of any voices that are not your higher self and God. If it's not productive, it isn't either of those, and you ditch it. That is someone else's voice that you've taken in. Someone else's belief you've taken in. It is time for you to become you. You have to shed that stuff like onion layers of whose voice is that? That doesn't belong there. That's out of alignment. Declare over your life what you want and make it a full sensory experience in meditations and quiet time alone with yourself when the buzz isn't all around you. You take a time out, you make it a full sensory experience. What do you see, feel, hear, taste, touch? Because what will happen is you will become the magnet for it. Anything that you hold, you'll become the magnet and you will draw it to you, good or bad. So you have to check in with yourself. What am I making happen here? Because when you take full responsibility for the shit you have manifested, you are on a whole new level now. You have come out of victimhood into your own power. I created this. I did this. So therefore, I can change it. That's how you become sovereign. Till the next one. Love you.